Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Now let's get right into it. This has been my most requested videos of all times here on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, everywhere. Everybody has been requesting this video, so it's finally here. Now I'm gonna tell you, I did take a while to make this video just because there is so much information to go over. If you're watching this video, I'm gonna assume you already have heard about penny shopping. You've been penny shopping, you're probably a pro, or you're just curious in general what penny shopping at Dollar General is. And I'm here to tell you, you are at the right place. Next, I'm gonna assume you already have the Dollar General downloaded, which you need in order to have a successful penny shopping experience. But if you haven't, you can go ahead and download. This is what the app looks like. Now let's get started. Now before we get started, don't forget to give me a like on this video. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, if you're into this type of content. And for more content as this, follow as I will be posting more videos. Now to start off this video, I know a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two. I've been penny shopping at Dollar General since we were even able to scan off the Dollar General app to confirm that it's a penny. I was doing this before we even had an app to scan it from. That was the time to be alive in the penny shopping world. Honestly, it was better back in the day because it was such an adrenaline rush going to the register and not knowing whether it was going to ring up or penny or not. So I was just as surprised as the cashier at that time. But the only thing we had at that time was a UPC that we would off of. There is this app called Penny Finder, which would just give us a UPC and we would have to go in store, search it up, and just hope for the best. Now, what is penny shopping at Dollar General? Basically, these are discontinued items, seasonal items, clearance items, and the markdown usually starts at 25, 50%, 75, 90%, and after 90%, you know it will go to 1 penny. Christmas is one of the few that will hit 25 cents, then 10 cents, then a penny. I just want to get this out of the way. Penny items are not easy to find. Penny items are basically items that managers have to pull off the shelf and no longer sell, whether they're going to trash them, donate them, send them back to the warehouse, or whatever they're going to do with them, but they're not to be sold technically. But of course, their policy states otherwise, and we'll get into that later on in this video. When an item converts into a penny, you can scan through the Dollar General app to confirm that it is a penny, and usually it'll have 000 or 001, but lately it's just been 000 for me. It's been a long time since I haven't seen 001 when scanning a penny item. Most importantly, make sure you're at the correct location because lately, penny items have been a your store may vary or your miles may vary type of thing. Honestly, I think Dollar General is trying to figure out a way to keep us basically from penny shopping. With these new updated systems, I think that's what's going on because lately I've seen where penny items do show up on your app as a penny, but at the register, they will ring full price. We've noticed a small pattern where they would ring up a penny the following day, which is usually on Wednesdays. Me personally, I think they're trying to get ahead of the game to where the items will penny out, but not show at the register until the following day. But we'll see how that goes in the future. It also happens where you scan an item in the app showing a penny, but when you get to the register, they do not ring a penny. In that case, well, let's talk about that further down in the video. Now, there's been time where I give you a UPC number either for pennies or clearance, Dollar General clearance event. And with that UPC, you're going to enter that manually in the Dollar General app. And this is how basically you do it on the app. And that is basically just to confirm that an item is a penny at your local store. And so you could check stores around in your area. Also to check if it is in stock in store. But just because it's showing out of stock doesn't mean that you won't go in the store and it won't be there. Lately, I've noticed a lot of places will show out of stock. I would go in store and I'll find over 10 items. So don't always rely on the app for in stock or out of stock. I've said this multiple times. It's always best to still go in store and check for yourself. Where can I find penny items in the store? And basically anywhere in the store you could find penny items. The first places I check is the seasonal aisle and clearance section, depending what penny item I'm looking for. But that's usually where I go for a seasonal item, then clearance section. Also, the end cap has been an amazing place where I found many pennies before. But honestly, check the entire store because you know things get misplaced here and there. Dollar General, a lot of Dollar Generals are messy. My local Dollar General is actually very clean. They're on top of it. But I've been to so many stores where they're messy, and those actually are the best stores to go penny shopping at. Now, once we confirm that an item is a penny, that we scanned it through the app, and we're at the correct location, and we have the item in hand, now it's time to head out to the register. And this is where I say if an item rings up a penny in your app and you are at the correct location, but at the register it rings up full price, kindly tell the employee if you don't want to purchase it at the price that it shows up at the register. You can kindly tell the cashier, hey, I thought it was on sale, I changed my mind, and call it a day. But do not, and I mean do not tell the cashier, oh, I don't want it because I thought it was a penny. Don't do that. One of the main concerns about penny shopping, can they deny my sale? This is where it gets interesting. The short answer is no. If it's on the floor, their policy states they have to sell you the item. But what they usually do, and what I've seen them do, is they limit you to one item, which honestly, they shouldn't be doing either because you already have them in your hand, ready to purchase. I personally never had an issue with an employee telling me I can only purchase one item or them denying my sale. Well, maybe about twice denying my sale. But I would pull out their policy and be like, look, you have to sell me these items, and then they will. I've seen so many cases where they do deny penny items and they just don't budge in trying to sell these items. And this is what I do, and I recommend you do the same. If you have any issues with the cashier not wanting to sell you penny items, honestly, I won't argue a little bit, but I will show them the policy. You can print it out. I have it over in my highlights on Instagram. I honestly would just let it go. There is no penny worth having a bad day for, in my opinion. Trust me, it's not worth it. But if you really do want these penny items, I advise you to go print out that penny policy over on IG in my highlights and carry that with you. But I've been there and done that before where they wouldn't want to sell me penny items, maybe one or twice. It rarely happened to me because you have to go up there confident. But honestly, if that would ever happen to me, I would just let it go after a few attempts. Probably about one attempt after showing them penny policy. Next question that I always get is penny items only available on Tuesday to purchase? And basically the answer is no. We basically always say penny Tuesdays because Tuesdays is when we get the penny list active. But pennies could be found any day of the week, especially old pennies. But Tuesday will always be the best day to go for new active pennies because of course, early bird gets the worm. Now let's go ahead and talk about the do's and the don't in the penny world. Do not ask employees where their penny items at. Do not ask them if they sell penny items. Do not ask when items will penny. That is a big no-no. Next, if you're looking for pennies in a messy Dollar General, even not a messy Dollar General, don't make a mess, please. That ruins it for the rest of us. And this is, I think, the most important one. Do not be rude to the employees. They don't get paid enough to be dealing with a rude penny shopper. That, again, ruins it for the rest of us. Before I forget, if you ever find penny items, make sure you get all of them. Clear that shelf. Don't get one item hoping that it's a penny at the register and then try to go back. Managers usually don't allow. They allow to buy whatever you have already in hand. If you only have one item in hand, you cannot go back and buy the rest, unfortunately. It depends. Some managers are nice. I've done that before, but usually I'll take the whole thing up to the register. Let's talk about one of the most controversial topics, hiding items, hiding penny items. Now, what do I gotta say about this? You shouldn't be hiding penny items because you're preventing the employee from doing their job. We shouldn't be going into stores days before, hiding stuff so the day of we can go and get our items. We're going to the store days before to scope out our stores, not to hide items. But at the end of the day, you do you. You know how I feel about that. Mind the business that pays you. Last question, where do I find upcoming penny items? Basically the penny list. My favorite place to find them is basically searching on Instagram the hashtags Dollar General penny items, Dollar General penny list, hashtag penny shopping. So basically hashtag Dollar General penny items, hashtag Dollar General penny list, hashtag penny shopping. I I recently had a video blow up here on YouTube Shorts where I basically started the video saying that I didn't even come here looking for pennies, and I found all these penny items. And basically what I meant from that, I wasn't going out of my way to go penny shopping. I actually went to go for something else at that Dollar General, and I just happened to come across pennies. I knew that those were penny items, but I wasn't out searching for them items. But when I got there, I eyed them because I'm always on the lookout for penny items and clearance items. And I just happened to look at them and I'm like, oh, those are penny items. And they are coming home with me. Now, if you want to see more penny shopping videos, I have one for Home Depot and I have one for remodel stores at Dollar General. If you want to go check them out, I will have them linked in the description or in the comment pinned. Let me know if you found this video helpful or there's anything else you felt that I didn't cover in this video. I felt that I covered enough. I really did put notes out for this video to make sure I covered all bases of penny shopping. If you made it to the end of the video, I want to thank you for the support, and until next time, you guys.